Today, personally, I believe was what we needed. Right, we were running around on the field, off the field, switching out personnels, running off, and it was a change that we kind of needed. Right, guys were tired by the end of practice. I mean, I was tired, bending over, trying to catch your breath. But we were pushed today, and that's something we needed to do.
Ace, how do you process what's happened in the last 48 hours? Losing Herm, Sean getting promoted to head coach. How do you process
It's tough, especially for me personally. I had a great relationship with Coach Herm. He changed my life, gave me the opportunities that I've been given here at ASU. So I'm very grateful for what he did for me. But at the same time, I have a good relationship with Coach Iguano. And I told a lot of my teammates, it sucks that it happened. It's a business. It happened. Time to get over it. But if they were going to choose one guy for the job, I personally believe Coach Iguano was the right guy that they chose. And I firmly believe that, and I will stand behind him for any decision that he makes. I'm behind him on it 100%.
What attributes does he have in particular that impress you, make you think that he's
Well, you look at what he did with Chandler High School, right? He changed that program around, and then they won multiple championships back-to-back years, which is impressive. I know that's a different level of football, but if he can do it there, why can't he do it here?
Case, one of the leaders of the team, after you guys have you guys find out the news, what do you and the other leaders kind of do, and what do you have to do moving forward?
We got to keep everyone on the same page. That's a big thing. When we found out the news, Coach Iguano brought us all into his office, the leadership group, gave us the expectations. He asked what we wanted from him, kind of moving forward. I mean, we start Pac-12 play this week. And as leaders of the team, we called it a team meeting. We thought it was important that the team heard from us on what we expect out of Coach Iguano and kind of the expectations from him for every player on this team. And we hit the ground running. We said what was going to happen, how we're going to move forward, come together as a family. And I know Coach Iguano is pushing that hard right now is this is a family. The boys on the team coming together, kind of rallying behind him and getting ready for this play. We got 9 games left. Let's make it count.
How do you think guys are responding to being pushed harder in practice? The tempo, being winded. I mean, it's during a season, so that you got Utah coming up.
It's tough, but today was a great first day. We had some kids, that didn't like it as much, but Coach Iguano takes that. He says, "I hear it." I mean, at the end of practice, we came together, and he mentioned that he could hear the bickering on the sideline. And he says, "That's good. I want that pushback because I know that I'm not going to change. No matter what happens on the sideline, we're going to keep going forward with this. This is how it's going to be. You better get used to it." And I love it. We need to be driven that way. There is stuff that we got to change. It's tough that it happened, and maybe we weren't playing up to our ability as players on the team. Maybe we were making too many mistakes, letting up too early in the game. So we got to hold ourselves accountable when it comes to that thing. It's just tough.
Obviously, the Utah game last year was a tough one, and it's kind of maybe where things really kind of started getting out of control. How about maybe some redemption and just some thoughts of, we didn't play the team that kind of had you guys last year?
Yeah, going into this week, Coach Iguano really pushed on taking every day, one day at a time, right? Focusing on our job today with the plays we're putting in on the offense, plays we're putting in on the defense, everyone focusing on what they're doing at this moment, right? And we know we play Utah this weekend. They're a good team. We're going to focus on tomorrow. We're going to focus on Thursday, Friday. Then when it comes time for the game, all that work's going to be shown, and we're going to go out and play.
There's been some questions regarding fan support, especially at the game on Saturday. Just describe what it would mean to you guys to have a really strong showing after kind of rough couple days here.
Personally, that was tough, man. I'm on the sideline, hearing the fans, what they have to say, watching them leave. Third quarter. We still got a quarter and a half to play. They're walking out. But I hope they rally behind this decision. It's a tough decision. It's sad, personally, for me to see Herm leave. man that I love, man I looked up to. But now we're moving forward, and I hope the fans kind of see that as well and support us in this tough time. You know, because it is a tough time. Things are changing. But I hope that we have their support, you know, as much as we support Coach Iguano. And I hope they come out this weekend and see kind of what we have to prove. Because we've got a lot to prove. 9 games left. Pac-12 play starts.
Case, you're a really hardworking guy. I know that the family stories, waking up before the sun and all that. Herm Edwards is very much a player's coach, right? And you mentioned Sean Iguano driving the guys and maybe some bickering on the sidelines and stuff. So not everybody is going to be naturally as driven as maybe you are. So do you think that this is something that's very valuable for the team at this juncture?
I believe so, and it's up to the leaders to keep that going. The high expectations. When we see our teammates kind of, you know, slacking off here and there, instead of Coach Iguana yelling at them and trying to get them going, or the strength coaches yelling at them, we need to be the ones that are yelling at our teammates to get them going. It's going to be, you know, within the team as the unit to get things rolling and start pushing forward. You know, change is happening. It's time to change.